It's not about you. It's not about him. It's not about me. It's about SME. Outlandish. Beautiful, brother.
What's going on?
What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. We're here in Denver, Colorado, this time for Red Dead Revenge. Another Red Dead Revenge show. Last time we came to you, in early June, and we had some big time tournament matchups. Tonight, we finally decide the semifinals, and the semifinals couldn't be bigger, in my opinion. You have four of the top talents around. You have Bubba, you got Shady, you got Briggy, you got Miller. It's on like Donkey Kong tonight here in Denver, Colorado. You know, I expected it to be a little cooler in Denver, and it is a little bit. It's only around 75 degrees, but it's still hot here. It's hot everywhere all over the United States, and it's going to be even hotter tonight for Red Dead Revenge coming up tonight. Two huge money matchups to see who goes on to the finals at Truth or Consequences. It's going to be a hell of a show, El Wapo. I'm jacked, dude. I'm excited.
So am I. I mean, these four individuals, man. Anybody can take it. You know, and right now anybody can take this tournament. So I'm looking forward to seeing who we got going on.
Yeah, I'm looking at all four of the participants, and I'm thinking, you know, anybody can take this. Now, I know a lot of people are going to consider Jason Brigden a big underdog against Grant Miller, but I have seen Jason beat some of the biggest promo talents out there. You can never, ever count Jason Brigden out. He is one of the most consistent people in the game, and tonight he could pull out the victory against Grant Miller, no doubt. That is our main event, and our first matchup is going to be against Shady and Bubba. And you know what? Talking to these two individuals this week, these two have never faced off with one another. Even though they've been in the game, they probably have it a combined 25 years in this business, but these two have never faced each other one-on-one tonight. So, I mean, with your experience in the game, you're a competitor, former competitor. Let's get your insight on this Shady Bubba match before we go to it.
Well, I'm thinking the Shady Bubba match by design, by the Promoverse or by the gods, they were not set to match each other until now, because this what makes this even bigger. As I told you the last few weeks, Bubba has been my pick. Bubba has been coming out there and coming strong. Shady just lost a big match against Master of Illusions, and he still gotta shake that off. And I think that in this case, Bubba has a big opportunity here, and I think he's going to take it.
Yeah, that's right. At Sin City Showdown, Shady losing that United States Championship title to Master of Illusion. Now, Master of Illusion, I've never really came out and made a formal announcement, but being Tony Baloney's right-hand man and booking this stuff, the U.S. title is vacant. Now, we have a new show coming out we'll get into a little bit later on. It's a Saturday morning show where we're going to find out who should be competing for that United States Championship. But let's not talking about that. We're talking about Shady trying to shake off this loss to Master of Illusion. And tonight he has got a big hill to climb because Bubba has been on fire. Bubba's a GM in WKP. Bubba's a former tag champion over there. He held their heavyweight championship belt for a number of months, close to a year. So the guy is he's on fire right now. So Shady's been sick. He's been hospitalized for heat exhaustion as well. But here he is coming out here tonight to try to once again perform a miracle like he did in the Bounty tournament that he won and defeated Grant Miller and Hobo Joe in the finals. But here we are, semifinals, IWC Heavyweight Championship on the line coming up. If they can get to the finals, let's see who goes to the finals. Is it Bubba or Shady? Let's go to it.
All right.
Chunks made this jam.
Ladies and gentlemen of the IWC, are you in for a special Cajun treat tonight? Because yours truly, Shady Sean McKenzie, he's got some Cajun roots too. Just like my opponent, Bubba Boudreaux. See, Bubba, you think you're the only man from the swamps, and you think you know all the tricks, huh? You ain't nothing but a Padu mama pumping bitch. That's right. You understand that, don't you? Yeah, I know you do, boy. Because you one of them mud dogs that gets eaten up by them white boys like me over in Georgia. So let me explain something to you what's going to happen tonight, yeah? Because at Red Dead Revenge, on the road to Truth or Consequences, right here in the semifinals, yours truly, the personification of the perplexity of perfection itself in this business today, is going to whoop all over your ass, Bubba Boudreaux. And you want to know why that is? It's because I'm on the road to 800. I'm only 2 away, and that IWC Championship is going to be number 799. And I'm going to take it from mine. You want to know why? Because of all the things I've ever done in this industry, I don't have an actual championship belt to call my own. And that IWC is going to be the very first one, number 799 itself. You've got all them WKP accolades. And see, I could have came over to WKP plenty of times and taken whatever I wanted to take. But I've let everyone else enjoy and have the fun. But right here in the IWC, it's mine, Bubba. And there ain't nothing in this world, inside or outside of that ring, that you can do to good old Shady Sean McKenzie that's ever going to be enough to keep me down and keep me away from something that I want. And if that's something that you and your little Cajun Padu peoples running around with the bare feet everywhere don't like, well, I've got some shady, bad news for you and all them little mud puppy sons of bitches themselves. Because that's just too goddamn shady pie.
He crawled up from that midnight mud, boots still dripping Mississippi blood. From the bayou to New Orleans lights, Bubba Boudreaux's back to fight. He's a beast from the bayou, raised on raging roots. Southern justice in his right hand, that old tag team. Everybody knew from the swamp to the Superdome when that big man's coming through.
And here we are, baby. It's time for Red Dead Revenge once again, and it's the semifinals of the IWC tournament to crown the inaugural IWC Heavyweight Champion of the World. And you're looking at the face that's going to run the place for the foreseeable future. So get used to it. I will be the man to beat for a long time to come in IWC. And all I got to do now is get through a man that calls himself Shady to go on to the finals to face either my brother that I've known for years and years and years, that I love and respect, the unfiltered one, and a man that goes by the name Jay Briggy or some shit like that. I don't even know, don't care. Doesn't matter, it's irrelevant. I got to get through Shady tonight, and that's easier said than done. I know it. I don't even know if you and I have had a proper singles match around the wrestling world in the number of years you and I have been doing this. This could very well be a first tonight, and I'm ready for it, and I'm ready to give you a Southern style ass whipping straight from the bayou that you never forget, Shady. I'm going to tie you up, twist you up like a pretzel, throw you from pillar to post, mop you around my ring, spill your blood, and paint the most beautiful crimson portrait anyone has ever seen with your blood, Shady. You see, it's going down like a fat kid on a teeter-totter tonight, and I ain't coming out there to fail. I will do anything necessary. I will put my own body on the line, use it as a battering ram to get it done. And when you get hit with it, Shady, you might think it's a Mack truck, you might think it's a freight train, but no, it's going to be a Category 5 Hurricane straight from the bayou to steamroll your ass. You're going to beat me up, you're going to bloody me, you're going to make me wonder if I can keep going, because that's what type of athlete and competitor you are. But I'm Bubba Boudreaux, time tested through and through, had my back up against the wall several times and made it out. And you, Shady, when it's all said and done, after I bring down the hammer of justice on you, they're going to be singing, "Will Shady please stand up?" But you're not even going to be able to get 10 toes down, because they're going to have to stretch you off back to the local hospital and force feed you your meals through a straw for months to come. It doesn't mean I want to injure you. It doesn't mean I want to hurt you. But you happen to be the man standing in my way to the finals. And if I got to incapacitate you for months to come, then that is what I will do. Bubba Boudreaux's coming to collect your soul, and it's up next. So get ready for that one-way trip down those murky waters. And Shady, may the best man win, but I'll just give you all a little spoiler. You're looking at him, and it's up next.
Wow, what a match!
Yeah, again, the matchmaker, I'm a little displeased with Hodge getting involved tonight. I asked, because there's been a back and forth between Legion of Doom and Echelon, which is Briggy and Hodgson. I said, look, I'm going to give you you want your match with each other. I'm going to give you that at a later date. Saturday Morning Slam Masters sounds like a great place to have that match. But please stay out of the semifinals. Hodge did not do that. He came down to watch it. Everybody knows Hodgson and Shady's history. And now we know him and Bubba have a problem with each other. He intended to throw that drink at Shady, one of his arch rivals, misses, hits Bubba. That's exactly what I did not want to happen. And then that costs Bubba the match. Shady is moving on to the finals to face either Briggy or Grant. incredible set of circumstances. It looked like Bubba was dominating most of the match, and then Shady. I feel like Shady knew exactly what he was doing. It was some Eddie Guerrero type shit. He was mocking Hodgson. He knew Hodge has a temper and was going to get involved. Hodge jumped up. Of course he did. He ducks. The soda hits Bubba right in the face. Bubba's blinded temporarily, just enough time for Shady to hit Shady Days. Shady, who won the bounty tournament by beating Grant Miller, is now facing possibly Grant Miller or Jay Briggy, his arch rival, another arch rival of Shady's. Him and Briggy have a really, really long history with one another, and he has a history with Grant Miller. So it's going to be a very interesting finals. Now I'm really wanting to see who's going to win this match, because either way, we're going to get a banger. But I gotta say though, once again, please stay out of the matches. We want this to be fair and square. We wanted this to go. We just wanted a fair contest tonight. We wanted to see who the better competitor was. Is it Bubba or Shady? Shady gets the win tonight. Shady is moving on to the finals.
I mean, can we not? I mean, I'm sure we're making enough money now that we're having these big heavy hitters in these tournaments. Can we not get Hodgson, or somewhere else? Give him a ticket up higher so he don't have to interfere with the Briggy match. This
Exactly.
is going to be a big.
That might be something we look into. Possibly even a special guest referee to make sure something like this doesn't happen. That could probably prevent something like that from happening. Hey, we've got another big matchup, the main event coming up. But first, let's take a look at some commercials. Some stuff coming up for the IWC, and some more shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got some big stuff coming on.
Wrestling Network. We've got a 2K league out there now, By City Wrestling, and then GPP. I like to think is one of the top, if not the top, predictions league out there. We do a show for it. Many of our talents actually do video promos, so it's actually a very entertaining show. You should check that out. And then, there's another predictions league in there, Wrestling Penitentiary. They do a show as well. It's got an asylum kind of horror themed league, so that's different. And then, of course, IWC's World Cup recap is on the Fantasy Wrestling Network. And we got some people in the chat. Everybody's chatting it up. This is a big show. We want to get to that main event. We've had some other commercials, I believe, right? Two other ones. Yeah, let's cut to them, and then we're going to go. We'll go straight into the match if you would like.
Yeah, we can do that. All right. Here are the rest of the commercials.
City coming alive. Fresh out the whip, we just put up a 5. Gold on my wrist, ice on the block. Everybody dressed like tonight never stops. Heat in the air, you can taste it, it's thick. Line wrapped around like it's waiting for kicks. Somebody said turn it up, so we did. Every summer chase this, but tonight's the one kid. Hands up, like flash. Whole city came to make a splash. All gas, no crash. Summer only hit when we make a splash. Hands up, like flash. We ain't even posing. Just Splash moving different, everybody knows it. Best fit on, confidence louder than the speaker. Every summer got a night that you remember. This the one, tell your friends, tell your people. Packed so tight the room feel like it's breathing. No script, no plan, we just came to go crazy. Tonight the kind of night that turns into a story. Hands up, like flash. All city came to make a splash. All gas, no crash. Summer only hit when we make a splash. Hands up, like flash. All city came to make a splash. All gas, no crash. Summer only hit when we make a splash.
Wow, we got some big stuff going on. You're muted. Hold on one second. I got you, buddy. I got you. You're muted. Sir, you got to unmute your mic. I don't know what's going on with him right now. But anyways, that Splash, it's going to be a big match. Big match is happening. We got the return of he's back. There we go.
Technical difficulties, my bad. But yeah, we'll get to the match. I was just gonna promote your stuff and the IWC Slam Saturday morning Slam Masters coming up in a couple of weeks. We've got some big matchups for that, and more will be revealed on that at a later date. And of course, Truth or Consequences, the big card that's being put together. We know that Shady is in the finals, and then go ahead. I want to hear all about EMP and the EMP network.
Well, the Splash is actually a cornerstone of EMP. We brought, a couple of the big matches and the big events that we're taking over as tradition. Splash is one of our big cornerstones. Like I said, it's a 2-night event. You can't miss it, man. I mean, we have some matches, and those are not all the matches. Remember, we got 2 nights, so those matches are just what we have now, and they're going to be added on to a later date. So make sure you watch it, man. The 19th and the 20th, Wednesdays and Thursday. Just be there, man. I don't know where else you're going to be at. But anyways, my man over here is having a little bit of technical difficulties. But, hey, it happens. Everything happens when you're live. So this match coming up, actually, Briggy versus Grant Miller. That's going to be a good one. I think that – hold on one second. He's coming back. There he goes.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Well, I'm here before I cut out again. It looks like the internet here in Denver, Colorado is terrible. Everybody's too busy getting high in Denver, Colorado. Let's be honest.
Right.
Hey, but big match coming up right here. Main event, Jay Briggy taking on the Unfiltered One, Grant Miller, to see who goes on to the finals. I can't wait to see it, man. And I'm sorry. I hope I didn't interrupt the EMP stuff.
No.
But okay. Well, let's go ahead and throw to it before we have any more technical difficulties.
Right. Briggy versus Miller. There we go.
There we go.
Well, Grant, here we go, and I really just have one question about something you said in your hype leading up to this match. And that was when you said that you had to prove to the world time and time again. And I really just don't understand that, because why does one of the best wrestlers in the world today have to prove himself to anybody anymore? Hell, haven't you been doing that your entire career, Grant? You have won World Heavyweight Championships. You have been in Hall of Fame. You have won World Cups. What do you have to prove to anybody? And then I got to thinking, and well, it just hit me. You're not proving it to them. You were trying to prove it to yourself, that you still got it, that you haven't lost a step, because ever since I said that, it has resonated in your head and you haven't been the same. So let's talk about the real issue here, Grant. You're not even here for me. Hell, you're not even here for that championship at the end of this tournament. You're only here because every morning you wake up and wonder if that animalistic beast inside you has gone extinct. Because you have to come out here and prove to yourself every single day that you still got it, that you still have that gas in the tank, that monster that you look at in the mirror every single day didn't die a few years ago, Grant. But I could see it in your eyes. I could see that fear. I could see that doubt, because you need this match to prove who you are. Well, I don't have that problem. Briggy isn't out here walking around wondering if I still got it, because I know that I do. I know that I'm the name that runs the game. I don't need to come out here and prove myself. I don't need the fans to chant it. I don't even need you to believe it, Grant. Because that's the difference between you and me. is that you are out here fighting your own ghosts, and I'm out here fighting to add your name to the list of people that I have buried here in the IWC. Because you're out here chasing who you once were, and I'm out here showing you that I'm everything that I've said I was going to be. Because Grant, you come out here and you give your name all these big, fancy nicknames. You call yourself the Megalodon, the animalistic beast, tell something about a fucking serpent. You come out here and you say all these big, elaborate words at the speed of sound just to make yourself sound smarter, but really you just sound like a man who's been sucking on a dictionary. Because you call yourself the Megalodon. Hell, the only thing that you have in common with that word is that you have an ego. You both have an ego buried deep inside you. You think you're better than you are. You think that you are the biggest fish in the ocean here tonight, but I am going to prove to you, Grant, that you are nothing more than bait. Because I am going to neuter the Megalodon here tonight. And I know you're all asking yourself, how do you neuter something that doesn't have any balls? Well, to neuter an animal is to take away what makes it dangerous, and that's what I'm going to do here tonight, Grant. I'm going to cut off all your fins. I'm going to rip out all of your teeth. And at the end of this match, you're going to be nothing more than a man in a kiddie pool with a shark fin taped to his back handing out gummies. Because you call yourself the unfiltered animal? Well, I am unforgiving. You come out here and say what you want. Well, I do what I want. And right now, I want you to shut the hell up for 3 seconds so the ref can count 1, 2, 3. Because at the end of tonight, the animalistic beast is now the newest pet of the IWC, and I just showed everybody why you, Megla, don't fuck with Jay Briggy, because if you do, you will be Megla done.
Brickton, what does it mean to you to be a professional wrestler? What does it mean to you to lace up these boots and give your absolute everything to the canvas? Your blood, your sweat, your soul, everything, every sacrifice reminded to you every time you have to lace them back up. Why did you get into professional wrestling, Brickton? Because I'm sure you're going to spin a story where you did this for your family. You did this to give back. You did this to be a role model, and you were lying to yourself, you're lying to me, and you're lying to everyone else around the world. We do this for one reason, every single one of us. We understand that we're going to be traveling up and down the roads, weeks, months at ends. We understand how much pain we got to put ourselves through. We don't do this to give back to anything and anyone else. We do this selfishly. It's for us. We want the pride. We want the passion. We want the glory. You are no different. No different to me. Now, I can't pluck out of your head exactly why you became a professional wrestler. I can only tell you my rendition, why I did. And it all starts with pride. And I know that's a sin, but I'm a 3rd generation professional wrestler. My grandfather, Iron Fist Arnold, the hardest right hand in the north. Bang, and you were out cold. My great grandfather, the Laughing Cavalier, travelling up and down the UK way before media even existed, but he was the main eventer in every newspaper wherever he went. You see, my grandparents are religious people. So allow me to take this moment, Brickton, as a way to say sorry and say, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Because I lust to be in that final. I lust to get my hands on Bubba or Shady. Greed. I'm greedy for this. I've been doing this 21 years. I've been the greatest of all fucking time from day one, and I still could leave and remain with that title, but I still need everything. I need to take it from everyone else. I need to rip it away. I need the glory, the passion, and the pride that goes all the way with the greed. And then finally, the one that you need to be concerned with the most, wrath. The anger inside of me, the anger of the unfiltered, the undisputed, unhinged, unquestionable, undeniable, violent individual in professional wrestling, that wrath, wanting to twist people's minds and skulls and watch everything fall out. That's who I am. That's what this is about. I would love to get my hands on Shady and redeem myself for the last tournament I was in here. I would love to get my hands on Bubba Boudreaux and show him exactly why he's never beaten me. And Brigton, that's where you and Bubba have something in common. You didn't do it the first time, and you sure as hell ain't getting your Red Dead revenge by doing it this time. I am the animalistic beast, the Sagacious psychology, the Megalodon. I'm going to see a wrestling serpent. I've decided the most violent man in professional wrestling history, and I've come to dominate, decimate, desolate, and destroy one by the name of Brigton. 4 sins: pride, lust, greed, and wrath. All coming for you.
Why? Why?
Right after I just told them not to do that, number one, these two teams are going to be fined. And number two, they've got to get this out of the way. Truth or consequences, these two teams in some way will face each other because I'm tired of dealing with this. I mean, Hodge went on a podcast earlier this week and absolutely crapped all over Triple M. That's his own business. But to come out here and to interfere in the Grant match and then Triple M interfering in tonight's match to get back with him, whatever Brigden said to him in that match, it triggers something in Triple M. And ever since then, these two teams have been going back and forth on social media constantly. Just wild. But that all being said, what an incredible main event we have, and that is Grant Miller, the unfiltered one. Grant Miller taking on Shady Sean McKenzie in the finals of the IWC Heavyweight Championship. I mean, you can't ask for a bigger matchup. That is an incredible finals. But I've got a card to fill. And right now it's looking like Legion of Doom and Echelon. Tag team match, tag team warfare. Let's get this shit solved. I'm tired of you guys interfering in each other's matches. I'm tired of you guys going back and forth all the time. Let's get it done in the ring. Truth or consequences. I don't see why not. I got to get a contract out to them. I'm sure they're going to sign it as soon as they can get it. But you know what? These are the two top teams that we have here in IWC, and I say let them go at it.
See,
would you agree?
I agree because right now I'm a little nervous being up here. I feel like my life is in danger with these guys. There's just like the boss said himself, it's lawless. We have no, it's crazy. It's mayhem, and I'm afraid I'm going to end up getting hurt.
Right, and I mean, I take on the responsibility of making the matches and booking the matches. I'm not out here to play babysitter or security guard with these people. So I just say, put them in the ring, let them sort it out. Truth or consequences. Stay tuned for that because there's going to be a lot of big announcements about Truth or Consequences. That's our next big event. Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. It's going to be a banger. I promise you. You already have Shady and Grant Miller for the heavyweight championship, the tournament finals. What we've been watching, Red Dead Revenge, for weeks and weeks now. All right. So now we have the finals, Shady and Grant Miller. And then possibly if they sign the contract as Legion of Doom and Echelon, that's going to be a hell of a match. It looks like we got some visitors in the chat. They should just kind of see there's a way out. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, that does it for tonight. It's been a hell of a show. Denver, Colorado, thank you for hosting Red Dead Revenge. The next time me and El Guapo will see you, it will be Truth or Consequences, the huge event coming up in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. I can't wait. For Tony Baloney and for El Guapo, we'll see you then.
We interrupt this regularly scheduled IWC show for a public service announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, the public is in danger, but I need everyone to stay calm. Stay calm, stay safe, stay alert. For more information on this emergency situation, we go live on location with our news reporter.
Thanks, Haywood. Everything around us is burning. Everything is on fire, but don't fret. Sometimes nice little cool air pumps through and freezes everything over. Because sometimes hell freezes over. But then again, we don't live in Germany. or Louisiana, or Florida. And sometimes we don't have to wear lucha masks or be really loud and obnoxious. Sometimes we just need a little bit of flair. And some side gimmicks. Oh, like that one. Stay calm.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cowboy. Cowboy.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
The following announcement has been paid for by Entourage.
International Wrestling Cartel. Pretty Petty has arrived.
And he didn't come alone.
He most certainly didn't come, good golly, alone.
There's a sex joke in there somewhere.
As much as I'm down for a good sex show, I think it's our job to let people know what's going on.
What's going on is an international wrestling cartel takeover. Pretty Petty Peterson, the Army of One, and myself have showed up here to kick ass and take names.
Don't get us wrong. We know the ground on which we stand. We know the greats that are in this place. Phil Marshall, DJ B, Grant Miller, Shady. Trust me, we know all about it. But what kind of place would the International Wrestling Cartel be without
a cartel? Now some of you know us and the legacy we bring with us. But for those of you that don't,
let me give you a little idea of who we are.
We are whiskey swigging,
ass kicking,
shit talking,
belt winning badasses.
Oh, we don't just say we're gonna punch you in the mouth, because the minute we step in that ring with you,
as a team or as solo acts,
we'll punch you right in the throat and walk your ass from pillar to post.
And we will beat the shit out of you.
Consider that a warning for those of you whose paths we cross.
And we're talking about the rest of the IWC factions.
The Legion of Doom?
Echelon.
Project Destiny.
We are going to run right through you and leave rubble where pillars once stood. Because we are Entourage.
And for the rest of you that steer clear from Entourage,
we only have one tiny piece of advice.
Stay calm.
Because the Entourage is at work.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We can't end this yet.
Franklin Benjamin, what are you doing here?
Why? I brought a friend.
Haywood? Thoughts?
Ain't no way they could stay good golly calm after that bombshell.
Perfect, because I propose a new hook for these videos. I'm Franklin Benjamin, and I approve this message because in the Entourage, we trust. It's gonna be huge.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by Entourage.